Welcome back, Guardians. Today we're going to talk about another Iron Banner weapon, and this time we're going to talk about the sidearm, the Fool's Remedy. So the Fool's Remedy is a really cool Soros rapid fire sidearm. Rapid fire sidearms means that it's full auto, it has deeper ammo reserves, and it has a slightly faster reload when the magazine is empty. So all you have to do with its weapon is hold down the trigger and let it do its magic. As you can see with weapon stats, the impact and range are fairly low, which is to be expected with a sidearm. However, stability and handling are really high, meaning it's very stable, and quick swapping and ADSing with this gun is relatively fast. Reload speed, pretty low, but this is compensated due to the fact that it's a rapid fire frame, so it's gonna reload faster if you empty the magazine anyways. The weapon itself also fires 450 rounds per minute and can hold 16 rounds in the magazine. It has some pretty decent hidden stats as well. The zoom is really low, which is to be expected because it's a sidearm. Its recoil usually tends to only go vertical, so you have to compensate by dragging your mouse or joystick downwards. Finally, the aim assistance is fairly high as well, clocking in at 58. And with that in mind, I would really recommend that you get range masterwork with this weapon, no matter if you're on console or on PC, due to the fact it gives you more aim assistance, and the damage drop-off with a sidearm is hugely impacted by range to begin with. As for the weapon's perks, to start off with, on the PvP side of things, you're gonna want to use Control SES. This is due to the fact that it gives you a high amount of handling, a high amount of stability, and a high amount of aim assistance. For the second tier, I would actually go with Ricochet rounds. The reason I don't really go with a reload perk here is because of the Soros rapid fire frame, and you can also put a sidearm loader on your gear, making it so you don't really need that faster reload. But if you want faster reload, then I would go with Light Mag, since this gives you reload speed and range. Otherwise, Ricochet is the best option all around for this tier. For the third tier, I would go with moving target, the reason being it gives you more movement speed and target acquisition when moving while ADSing, meaning it's going to be really good since the sidearm itself is pretty close quarters to begin with. For the fourth and final tier, I would go with Quick Draw. The reason I go with Quick Draw is because I tend to swap between my weapons fairly often, meaning Quick Draw is really helpful for me. But if you tend to stick to one weapon, then I would go with Rangefinder, since once again, it gives you more range, meaning it gives you more aim assist, and that's just gonna help you overall with this weapon. As for the PvE side of things, we're still gonna start with Control SES. We're gonna go with Ricochet rounds as the second perk. Third perk is going to be Feeding Frenzy because, well, you're going to be rapidly killing enemies, and that's going to make this reload perk really valuable. And finally, we're going to go with Kill Clip, since Kill Clip is going to work really well with Feeding Frenzy. So really quickly, my suggestion for PvP would be Control SES, Ricochet rounds, Moving Target, and Quick Draw. For PvE, it would be Control SES, Ricochet rounds, Feeding Frenzy, and Kill Clip. So with that being said, what I think of the gun? Well, both in PvE and PvP, I think it's really good. Unfortunately for PvE, I really feel that sidearms are kind of lackluster due to the limited range, and on some maps in PvP, it's also limited due to the lack of its range. But on some maps, like in Exodus Blue, this weapon really shines because there's a lot of close quarters areas where you can fully utilize the efficiency of this weapon. In PvE, well, anything really that has a farther range than a sidearm is gonna be better. But overall, if you're looking for a good sidearm, then this is definitely one to get. And with that being said, I want to ask you guys a question, and that is, what do you think about the Fool's Remedy? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you did enjoy the guide, then liking the guide and subscribing to the channel is a great way to support the channel itself. It's also a fantastic way to stay up to date on all the latest uploads. And with that being said, I want to wish you the very best of your day, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. This is, as always, TCSpectre, signing off.